guys, so today I'm in a different location. Actually, I'm not. I'm in the same location. I'm just on the other side of my room. So a little different today. I'm using the natural lighting instead of my studio lights, which is what I normally do. But today's video is my 8th grade makeup tutorial, and this is just what I think would be really pretty for the age of 8th grade. And obviously you can change it up to whatever you like it, but this is what I thought would be really pretty. And just to mention about my hair, it's really crazy today. I'm not sure what's going on. It was wet this morning, and then I put it in a bun, and then I took it down, so it's like still half damp and half like big and frizzy. So, you know, whatever's going on with that, we're just gonna go with it. And this video is a talk through tutorial again, and I know I seem to have quite a bit of a problem with the talk through tutorials because, okay, so sorry if like the position changed or whatever on the camera, but the battery died. But anyway, I think what I was saying was that I know that normally I'm pretty bad at doing like the talk through tutorials, but I did good today because my battery was dying, so I had to talk fast, and I tried my best to not ramble on, so I hope this is better. But if you want to see what I did, let's just hop right into the video. Okay, so right now I have no makeup on. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is prime my face. Now you don't have to do this just since like it's an extra step, but I like to just because the school day is a long day. So I'm just applying that all over my face. So after you've got the primer on, I'm going to go in with a stick foundation, and this is from Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Stick Foundation, and I feel like 8th grade is the time that you could start to break out or have things that you want to cover up. So for this, I'm going in with a stick foundation because I want to do a foundation, but I feel like a stick foundation is a lot lighter than a liquid foundation. So I'm just going to put that onto my face and then blend it in with my fingers. So that gave a good amount of coverage. I only did a little bit, but you can build it up if you want to. Now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm just going to be putting that under my eyes and then on any imperfections because you want to look like you got some sleep. Now using a damp beauty blender to blend that out. So after I've done that, I'm going to powder my face using my Stay Matte powder and a little sponge to go under my eyes, which I do find works a lot better than a brush, but if you're in a rush, you can go with a brush because it will do the job, but I definitely like this sponge a whole lot better. Now if you didn't go up onto your eyelids, I'm going to do a dot on my lids and blend that in with a beauty blender. And then I'm going to go with the sponge up onto my lids so that doesn't like crease or get oily. I'm going to wait a little bit to powder my face just because I want the product to sit in a little bit more. So now I'm just going to move on to my eyes. And my eyes I'm doing super simple. I'm just going to be using my Naked Basics palette and a little crease brush just like this, and going in with this color called Naked 2. I'm just going to put that right into my crease a little bit, focusing more on the outer parts of my eye. And this is just going to create a little bit of definition, but still not going too heavy for school. Okay, so once I've got that on, we're done with the eyeshadow. I'm doing it really simple for today. For brows, you can fill them in if you want to. I'm not going to just because I don't really think you need it in 8th grade. If you want to add it, you can go for it, but I'm just going to be combing them out. Now after that, I'm going to move on to eyeliner, and I'm not going to do an eyeliner like on my top upper lash line. I'm just going to use the same eyeliner that I used in my 7th grade tutorial, which is from Maybelline, and I'm just going to go onto my tight line because I think that that gives off a good amount of darkness, but it's still not so dark. And I'm going to go farther in this time to my eye than I did in the 7th grade, since we're going for a little bit darker, since we're kind of trying to work our way up. I'm just going to take a little brush like this and then the same Naked 2 color from this palette and smudge that to my lower lash line for a little bit more smokiness. And then the Tightline eyeliner will kind of smudge down onto the lower waterline, so we'll get some definition there too, but I'm not going to put any down there because I don't want it to get too dark. So you have a little more definition than we did in the 7th grade. That's not even. There we go. But it still looks pretty. And then if you want to, I'm just going to use a little brush using the lightest color in this palette, going on the inner corner because I think it's pretty to have a little bit of brightness right on the inner corner. And then you can go right on the arch of your brow too, if you want. Now back to the face using my powder again and a little brush like this. I'm just going to go over my face, but you don't even need to powder with this foundation because it's really matte anyway because it's a stick and not a liquid. So, I mean, you can honestly skip the powder step if you want to, but I just like to do it because, you know, the school is a long days, so I like to just do it because it makes me feel like I'm more secure or something. Now, the next step would be blush and bronzer, and I know that people have mixed emotions about this. I wore blush and bronzer in 8th grade, but if you don't feel comfortable, you obviously don't have to. But in this video, I'm just going to show it a little bit. So I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer, as always, on a little brush. And I'm just going to go a tiny bit, like really just a small amount. But you can do as much as you feel comfortable doing. So I'm just going to do a little bit to just kind of warm up my face, sculpt down my face a little bit, but still keeping it like really natural, especially if you're just getting into the blush and bronzer. Just gonna do a little. And then go down your neck, of course, because you don't want to have a line. Because that's what really like shows that you're like a newbie with makeup, is if you have that foundation line or the bronzer line, whichever. Now I'm going to go in my Havana blush from Benefit. I love this one because it's so natural looking. And I'm just going to smile and just do a tiny bit onto my cheeks. But I'm trying to keep it, again, natural because we're just, you know, starting off. Now you can curl your lashes. I actually already have mine curled from earlier in the day, and I left my eyelash curler, I think, downstairs. So I'm just going to apply mascara. This is my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes mascara. I like this one because it holds the curl, but it's not waterproof. So I'm going to apply that on, and then I'll be right back since you guys know how to do that. Okay, so I have the mascara on. This side looks way darker on the camera. I'm not sure why, but it does, but it's not in person. Promise you. So the very last step after doing mascara is lips, and you can do whatever lip color you want. I'm going to go with a bright pink today, and this is from Mary Kay, and this is the color Pink Parfait, and it's so pretty. It's like a really bright pink, but I don't know, it's still subtle enough for school. I think it's really pretty. So that's what the lip color looks like. Obviously you can go different on the lips if you're not comfortable with this, but I think it's really pretty. So that was the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys recreate it, send me pictures on Instagram and Twitter. My usernames are right here. And I think that's it. Just, you know, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you guys are liking my back to school videos, make sure to let me know and give me a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay.